Hello children, how are you? I hope you all are doing well. And children, I hope that you're practicing all the grammar concepts that we've learned so far. Are you implementing them as well? Great. So children, now we are going to study another concept of grammar in more detail. Okay, we've already learnt it in our previous class. So this concept is about adverbs. So बच्चों adverbs क्या होते हैं? Adverbs वो होते हैं जो हमारे जो verbs होते हैं या adjectives होते हैं या adverbs होते हैं उन्हीं को वो और enhance करते हैं. Okay, so an adverb is a word that modifies or adds to the meaning of a verb, an adjective or another adverb. Okay, so मतलब वो बताते हैं कि how a thing is done or when it is done and how much or how often it is done. Okay, तो आप देखोगे adverbs also has different kinds. Okay, and these different kinds of adverbs, okay, you will always see that they are telling us something about a verb. Okay, जो ऑलरेडी है उसके बारे में बता रहे या एडजेक्टिव्स के बारे में और डिटेल में बता रहे. ओके, और किसी और एडवर्ब के बारे में ही दे आर टेलिंग अस इन मोर detail. Okay, so let's look at the examples. The tortoise walks slowly but a hare runs fast. Rekha is a very pretty girl. My brother is sleeping inside. We will play a match tomorrow. Okay, so in these sentences, okay, that we've read, if you see the words slowly, fast, very, inside, tomorrow, okay, all these words, they are adverbs. Okay, because they add something to the meanings of the verbs. Now इसमें verbs कौन से हैं? जैसे walks verb हो गया, runs हो गया. Okay, then if you see this pretty is a what? It is an adjective. Okay, फिर if you see is sleeping is verb. Okay, will play, okay, that is a verb. Okay, तो अभी आपने देखा कि they have added something more, okay, and in detail to these verbs. Okay, so now let's look at the kinds of adverbs. According to their use in a sentence, there are 8 kinds of adverbs. First is adverb of manner. Okay, the adverb that answers the question how or in what manner an action is done is called adverb of manner. So whenever you want to find out this, you will ask the question in what manner or how. Okay, for example, softly, gladly, slowly, quietly, hard, fast, etc. So he was badly hurt in the accident. How was he hurt? He was badly hurt in the accident. The soldiers fought bravely. In what manner did the soldiers fight? तो देखो आपको आंसर आ जाएगा bravely. Okay, the woman spoke softly. How did this woman speak? Softly. Our team played well. In what manner did our team play? Well. Okay, चलो आप देखते हैं next type of adverb. This is the adverb of time. Okay, it answers the question when. जैसे manner में how and in what manner, वैसे यहाँ पे time में the question will be when. Okay, an action is done. For example, today, tomorrow, daily, already, okay, yearly, soon, etc. Okay, so my mother goes to temple daily. When does your mother go to the temple? She goes to the temple daily. Okay, yesterday I saw a zebra in the zoo. When did you see a zebra? Yesterday. ठीक है बच्चों, समझ में आ रहा है आपको कि यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन होगा when. तो हमेशा ये फाइंड आउट करने के लिए कि ये टाइम का एडवर्ब है तो आप पूछोगे सवाल when. Okay, today she got up early. When did she get up early? Today. Okay, or when did she get up? Today she got up early. The function will finish soon. Now next is adverbs of place. Now यहाँ पे क्या सवाल आएगा? Place मतलब where. Okay, so you'll ask the question where. It answers the question where an action is done. Okay, for example, here, there, everywhere, nowhere, in, out, above, below, under, over, up, down, across, inside, outside, near, far, etc. Okay, so these are all the places where the action can happen. Okay, The athletes ran forward. The visitors are waiting outside. The cat is here. The dog is there. They looked for the missing boy everywhere. Okay. Now next is the adverb of number or frequency. मतलब it will ask you the question how many times या फिर how often. Okay. So in this adverb आप ये सवाल पूछेंगे how many times या how often it has happened. So that we are trying to check the frequency of an action that is happening. Okay. So it answers the question how often or how many times an action is done. Okay. For example, once, twice, daily, always, never, occasionally, seldom, again, sometimes, rarely, frequently, usually, etc. So answer the question only again. I have read the story only once. So how many times have you read the story? Once. The boy is always late to school. Okay. How often is the boy late to school? Always. ठीक है. She often misses her class. Okay. तो यहाँ पे how many times does she miss her class? Often. तो आप जब ये करोगे तो आपको ये सवाल पूछने only then you'll come to know okay which is the word which needs to be put over there. ओके फिर आपको आंसर्स इजीली मिलेंगे या फिर अगर सेंटेंस ऑलरेडी है और उसमें से आपको वर्ड्स निकालने तो इट बिकम्स ईजियर फॉर यू टू अंडरस्टैंड. ओके नाउ नेक्स्ट इज एडवर्ब ऑफ क्वांटिटी और डिग्री. ओके यहाँ पे आता है हाउ मच, इन व्हाट डिग्री और टू व्हाट एक्सटेंट. दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस. ओके ये क्वेश्चंस है जो आप पूछोगे तब आपको जवाब मिलेगा एंड दैट आंसर ओके दैट वर्ड विच कम्स एज एन आंसर is the adverb of quantity or degree. Okay. So, adverb of quantity or degree answers the question how much, in what degree or to what extent an action is performed. Right. Now, for example, completely, totally, nearly, partly, enough, almost, entirely, wholly, very, etc. Alright, now let's look at the examples. Okay, the patient was fully cured. Okay, so to what extent was the patient cured? Fully. This wrestler is very strong. Okay, how strong is this wrestler? Very strong. The man is quite well now. Okay, to what extent is the man well? Quite well now. Okay. My friend is bold enough to talk to anyone. Okay. To what extent is your friend bold? He is bold enough to talk to anyone. Clear? चलो अब देखते हैं adverbs of reason or cause. Okay. यहाँ पे सवाल होगा why. It answers the question why or tells the reason of action. Okay, मतलब ये सवाल जो होते हैं why has a certain action happened or taken place. Okay, उस सवाल का जवाब जो मिलता है that is your adverb of reason or cause. Okay, it answers the question why or tells the reason of action. For example, therefore, hence, thus, so, etc. Thus, he was suspended from the office. He therefore left the job. I am hence unable to argue with the judge. Next is relative adverb. Okay, so this adverb does the work of a connector to join two sentences. Okay, तो ये दो sentences को join करता है. आपने पहले देखा था relative pronouns भी आपने पढ़े हैं. So now this is similar to relative pronouns and now these are also like conjunctions. Okay, they join two sentences. Okay, for example, when, where, why, how, that, etc. She told me when the doctor will come. I know the place where it was found. Do you know why she left the house? This is how you can pass the exam. Okay, so ये words याद रखने आपको. Okay, when, where, why, how, okay, that, these are all relative adverbs. Okay, Next is interrogative adverbs. Okay, now interrogative matlab they will ask you questions, okay, about the action the verb has states. Okay, so यहाँ पे भी आपके questions होंगे how, when, why, where, how long, etc. Where is my purse? Okay, so you're asking the question, where is my purse? When will you go to school? Why are you so angry? So यहाँ पे verb क्या है? Angry. Okay, so that's the action of being in anger. Okay, how did you solve this question? Okay, so these are the different verbs जिसके लिए आपने use किए हैं interrogative adverbs to ask questions, okay, about the action that has taken place. Okay, now let's look at the position of adverbs. Okay, देखते हैं कि adverbs की position कहाँ होनी चाहिए and how it takes the position. Let us now learn about the position that adverbs take in a sentence. First, adverbs of manner are generally used after the verb or the object. If the verb has an object. Okay, for example, the child speaks clearly. So, ये clearly जो है, it is after the verb. Okay, speaks. She ate the food quickly. Ate quickly. Clear? So, ये आता है after the verb or the object. Now, next is adverbs of place and adverbs of time. They are also placed after the verb or after the object. Okay, if the verb takes the object. For example, they are waiting there. So, ये हो गया verb, waiting. They dispersed the garbage. Garbage is the object, everywhere. Okay, clear? So, this is how they are placed. Next is if used together. The adverb of manner comes first, followed by the adverb of place and the adverb of time. So, अगर हम लोग इन्हें combine करते हैं तो adverb of manner जो होता है ना वो सबसे पहले आता है, उसके बाद आता है place and then the time. So, like for example, he stuck the photos nicely into the album. Okay, so यहाँ पे आप देखोगे nicely क्या है? Nicely is the manner, into is the place, okay, an album. Okay, she shot the scene carefully yesterday. They listened to me attentively in the hall last night. Okay, तो आप देखोगे कि इसमें आपने verb भी है, place भी है और time भी है. Okay, like attentively is the manner, place is the hall and last night is the time. Okay, clear? Adverbs of frequency come after the to be verb. Okay, that is am, is, are. For example, you are always in a hurry. Okay, he is often aggressive. Okay, clear? तो ये होता है adverb of frequency जो is, are, am उसके बाद आता है. Adverbs of frequency are placed before the main verb. They never misbehave. He has always helped you. She seldom makes a mistake. We were often punished. तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे कि ये जो frequency वाला जो adverb है वो आता है verb के पहले. Okay, आता है, it comes after the be verb and after the to be verb and it also comes before the main verb. जैसे पहले वाले सेंटेंस में आपने देखा था are is था और इसमें जो है misbehave, mistake, helped, punished, these are what verbs. तो उसके पहले आता है. Clear? Now, adverbs of degree come before the adjective or the adverb they modify. I am very busy. He is only 5 years old. Clear? तो यहाँ पे busy जो है it is an adverb. Okay, and 5 years old मतलब you're describing somebody तो it is an adjective तो उसके पहले आया है. Okay, now enough is used after the adverb or adjective it modifies. For example, the lawn is big enough for us to hold the meeting. After the adjective big Okay, she ran fast enough to catch the train. So verb क्या है? Fast. Now let's get smart, and to get smart what do you have to do? You have to do the exercise. First, use the adverbs given in the brackets at the right place in each sentence. The giraffe is tall to reach the treetop. The giraffe is tall enough to reach the treetop. The seeds sprout in a few days or slowly. The seeds will sprout slowly in a few days. Okay? You are late. You are rather late. Clear? So ऐसे ही आप sentence को पढ़ो, understand where the words in the bracket will fall, and do read, okay, all the different types of adverbs that we have learned so far, okay, and then attempt this exercise, right? Now let's look at the comparison of adverbs. अब adverbs को कैसे compare करते हैं? Let's look at that process, okay? Like adjectives, adverbs also have degrees of comparison. Okay, adjectives में हमने किए थे ना, positive degree, comparative degree and superlative degree. In the same manner, okay, adverbs also have their degrees of comparison. Okay, for example, the present continuous tense is used to talk about he runs fast. You run faster than him. Okay, she runs the fastest of all. Okay, so the adverbs with one syllable form the comparative by adding er and the superlative by adding est at the end. Okay, for example, positive में fast, comparative is faster and superlative is fastest. Hard, harder, hardest. Okay, now let's look at the next way. Okay, adverbs ending in ly form the comparative and the superlative with more and most respectively. Okay, for example, anxiously, more anxiously, most anxiously. Okay, तो जहाँ पे ly से end होगा, you will put for comparative and superlative more and most respectively. Clear? Briefly, more briefly, most briefly. Okay, now there are irregular adverbs, okay, which do not follow any of these rules. For example, badly, worse, worst. Well, better, best. Much, more, most. Little, less, least. Far, farther, farthest. Far, further, furthest. Okay, clear? So these are the ones that you need to remember. Now, let's do this exercise, okay? Use the correct degree of the adverbs given in the brackets to complete these sentences. First, try to do this more carefully next time, okay? He ran fastest of all, okay? Because सबके साथ है, that's why. You should try dash for your friend. You should try hard for your friend. Clear? Chalo, ab baki sentences you have to do by yourself. Alright, now let's look at the next exercise. It says fill in the blanks with very, much, too, enough or quite. She is quite a dedicated teacher when it comes to teaching music. Okay, the bus was not big enough for all of us. I am very sleepy today. Okay, so easy hai na bachcho? I'm sure that you can do it very fast, okay? But what you have to do is, in order to remember, okay, what is to be done and how it is to be done, you need to reread the chapter and then attempt the exercises. And do remember certain things which don't have a particular rule, okay, and they have their own rules. So all these things you have to remember and keep it in your mind at all times.